Senator Sinema.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks to Chairman Pai and to all the commissioners for being here today. The issues of connectivity and access are vital to all Arizonans in urban, rural, and tribal areas. While many Arizonans look forward to fast 5G networks and connected self-driving cars, we must remember that too many Arizonans have been left on the wrong side of the digital divide. As others today have mentioned, it's imperative that we win the race to 5G, but we cannot lose focus on those who still have 0Gs. So I look forward to working with my colleagues on this committee and with all of you at the FCC to improve access through smart policy and smart allocation of our resources, both spectrum resources and financial resources. My first question is for Commissioner Rosenworcel. Great. My name is tough too. I'm concerned regarding the FCC's relationship with Arizona's 22 federally recognized tribes. Currently, more than 20 tribal nations from around the country are suing the FCC regarding tribal broadband deployment due to the FCC's failure to consult with the tribes. And the DC Circuit reversed and remanded a troubling plan to cut assistance to low-income consumers through the Tribal Lifeline program. These actions have kept children on tribal lands from getting online and getting ahead. Less coordination and support for tribal communities limits access to jobs, healthcare, and other services. So what can and what should the FCC do to improve these troubling decisions that impact Arizona's tribal communities? And of course, these are areas where the digital divide is most pronounced.
Thank you for the question. You're absolutely right, Senator. There is so much more we need to do to connect our tribal lands. I mean, Native Americans shouldn't be the last Americans to connect to the digital age. So here are a few things we can do. First, the GAO came out with a report, and they just trashed our data. They said, basically, we do not know where service is and is not in tribal areas. So I think we should use our Tribal Nations Task Force, go to them, and say, here's what we have. We'd like you to help us. Tell us from your lived experience on the ground how we can get this data right so we can target our resources. Second, we're headed to court on that wireless siting issue you described. We have 573 federally recognized tribes in this country. Not one of them supported our efforts. We've got to fix that. And then finally, we should be doing something with what's called the Tribal Broadband Factor, which will help bring more funding to rural communities on tribal lands.